Right into PGA Tour Road to the Masters. And a new era. I didn't know straight over. Oh, nice.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to present this first step on the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From La Quinta, California and PGA West, it's the opening round of the first tournament of the new year, the American Express. Well, it's been a long off-season. Everyone here looking to get their new year off on the right foot. What better place to do it than right here in La Quinta as we see what's going on here in round one. We've got a tie at the top at 2 under par.
Oh, nice.
I mean, this is just so cool. The dream is at last realized. First ever professional start. Nota Begay III knows what that feeling is all about. Nota, what do you remember about your first event on a PGA Tour?
Well, getting over the nerves and the anticipation is one thing, but it was really difficult for me to get used to playing alongside some of the players that I looked up to as a young junior golfer, and that was guys like Ernie Els and Tom Watson, and knowing that I had to go out there and compete against the game's best in order to prove myself.
You remember that first tee shot?
No, I don't. I think I blacked out, but it was... It went straight and it went forward, and the rest is history.
How about the first round? What'd you shoot?
I actually think I shot 65.
Ooh! And went on to win 4 times. Frank, this is our golfer's first ever tournament as a professional on the PGA Tour. Now, you played a number of years on the European Tour before coming stateside, but take me back. What do you remember about your professional debut?
No.
It's huge, Rich. I can remember it like yesterday. I was 19, and just how nervous you get. I was lucky enough that I had some friends that were professional golfers, and they took me aside, and they said, listen, you got 2 arms, you got 2 legs. You're just like everybody else in the field. Don't give in to them. But the nerves, too, you know, you feel like you're in somebody else's body, but they said, the other bit of advice I got, nerves mean you care. So don't ever want to play without them. So great advice too. And this is a moment that they will always remember. Your debut on the PGA Tour.
Your debut on the PGA Tour.
That's a head scratcher. That approach shot from relatively close in. I would have been looking at 10 to 15 feet.
"12 feet still to go." That's a confident roll right there. Well done. It's a par here at the second. And she'll hold on at 3 over par. You know, Frank, this is a great setting for kicking off the new season. This Palm Springs area weather is almost ideal. Every single year it's kind of like golf in a dome. So what's the secret to being successful on desert courses like this? Because we've seen some really low scores through the years.
Rich, you nailed it. Dome-like conditions means everybody's going to go low. You got cross breezes. Plus, add that in that it's a relatively flat track. That means there's no elevation changes really to consider. Green's also relatively flat, so get that ball on the putting surface. Greens aren't overly quick, but really anything inside 20 feet, you're going to have a good look at it. And don't keep looking at that leaderboard, because if you think you're going to make birdies, everybody else is doing the same thing. Pedal to the middle.
Okay, deep breath taken. time to regroup here.
Don't keep looking at the label, because you're going to keep getting bunker too.
Yeah, look how quick that was. Very difficult to get that to stop, even out of the sand. And that race is right on by.
Don't keep looking at the label either, because you're going to get bunker too. So.
Okay, no further damage. It's a bogey 5. That's going to drop her down to 4 over par. We arrive now at the first par 3 of the day, the 192-yard fourth. Large bunker on the right is the only trouble to avoid. Better to be long here than short.
There you go. Not bad, not bad.
That just came out blazing. As soon as it hit the green, it was never going to stop.
This going to be her second shot now at the par 3.
Second shot.
Well, it's tough to shake off that bogey at the previous hole, especially when you hit a shot like that.
That's how you salvage a hole. Things were going a little sideways, right? But boom! In the hole from off the green. And that is a welcome par. All right, let's see what you have in the bag. Let's see what you have inside. This one is 535 yards. It's par 5. It's nicknamed Double Trouble. You think you have 314 yards of carry? That's what it takes to clear that water. That's going to be okay. Didn't want to try to go over the pond, so a safe play to the right and a good tee shot here at 5.
Way too good, I must say. That was just smashed. Sizable putt left.
I was on my time.
21-foot putt set to go.
Oh, bridge. Yeah, I saw it. I saw it too.
You can see the frustration building. That is not a great putt there.
That is just Let's restart it. Oh, there you go. And then restart the round.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to present this first step on the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From La Quinta, California and PGA West, it's the opening round of the first tournament of the new year, the American Express. Well, it's been a long off-season. Everyone here looking to get their...
Oh, it's up and on. Oh, 5 is open. Do that one. That one's better.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From a stunning setting, Torrey Pines Golf Course in Southern California. It's opening round coverage of the Farmers Insurance Open. And that is going to come up short of the bunker, but left of the fairway here at 1. Here at Torrey Pines, Frank, and I think you would agree, this is one of the prettiest settings on tour. Ocean to the west, Del Mar north of us, La Jolla and San Diego to the south. But let's talk about our featured golfer here. Things didn't go so well out in the desert. It was a missed cut at PGA West. What would your advice be for how to attack things this week?
Well, first and foremost, every great player, or every player that I've known over the history of this game has trunk slammed it more than once in their career. You put those clubs in the car and drive to your next event, try and change the mojo, get rid of the bad vibes. But this is a stern test. This is enough to get the concentration back. But, you know, I'm going to say this many a time in their career. You've got to hit the reset button. And this is the time, too, because the golf course demands too much out of you. Yesterday, last week, is long gone.
Time to move on to the next hole.
I like how hole one kind of sucky. Hole one sucks.
Pines, the South Course, long history of this.
Hole one is like the shittiest hole.
1952. It's been here at Torrey since 1968. A lot of great winners. Frank, you've played the course a number of times. Overall, what are the things that a young golfer like this needs to keep in mind this week?
You have to remind yourself it's just a plain, hard, straight-up golf course. And plus, it's going to play every inch of its length because of the marine layer that often comes in. So you have that very dense air, obviously at sea level. And plus the Poena greens. You're going to miss the odd short putt. You can't let that get to you. Look around the leaderboard. You don't see the same 60-nothings that we saw the week before.
Nota Begay the third is with us. And Nota, I always thought, and you would know better having been there, that learning to deal with disappointments, with setbacks is absolutely crucial to becoming a successful professional player. So our featured golfer is back after missing the cut in their professional debut. What is the proper mindset as you try to rebound?
Well, the process at the professional level on the PGA Tour is about trial and error. You go out there and you apply the strategies that you think are going to work. If they don't work, you come back, you correct what you think went wrong, and then you come back out the next week and you try to make it right.
With the blue Pacific in the distance, we move ahead to the picturesque 201-yard par 3 third. Club selection can range from a 9-iron to a hybrid, depending on conditions, and you definitely don't want to be long here.
I withdrawn.
Boy, this is just way too much club for a front hole location. That was completely overcooked.
No, this
21 feet from
This one's kind of bad.
That one just gonna sneak on by.
You might want to withdraw on the last hole, because the last hole's kind of bad.
That one in for a bogey
You'll
here at
see.
the third. And she'll
You're
fall
gonna
now.
get a
Plus
double
5.
bogey. You'll see what I mean.
Here we are now at the
It's a bad hole.
490-yard par 4 fourth, the second longest
You'll
of
see,
the
you'll
challenging
see,
par
trust
4s
me.
here at Torrey Pines. A good tee shot
Trust
is
me, Caleb.
essential. And
You
the
might
par
wanna do a
is
draw.
good score.
Alright.
That is right, and that could be trouble.
I'm serious. I played the last hole.
This round is
I had
definitely
to.
going in the wrong direction early. Here at the fourth,
I
finds the
actually
rough.
one time. It's a hard hole.
Well, I know I'm paid to talk, but there's not really much to say
I
about
did
that.
once.
Best to just move on to the next shot.
I played this hole. Yeah. Move. The last hole's hard. Maybe I'll try to eat it. Not all of them.
This is
There's
not
no uphill,
what anybody was expecting.
and then
The
some of
bogey
them got no
train
downhill.
is full in
Ah,
action.
Jesus. Yeah. Some of them you gotta go downhill too. They start easy and then they're harder. That's what I'm trying to tell you. there's nothing harder and harder.
No,
There's nothing harder.
Definitely eluding him
Ah,
this hole.
I see what
Time
you
to
mean.
pick up and move on.
Yes, that's what I'm telling you. There's nothing harder.
Next up here at Torrey Pines, the par 4 fifth,
They're
measuring
not
454
tease
yards.
you.
Good tee shot should take the fairway bunkers out of play.
That's what I'm
This par
telling you.
4
They're
fifth
not
here at
tease
Torrey
you.
Pines South measures 454 yards. That's not overly long by today's
Watch,
standards.
I
The key
played
here
this
is to
hole.
keep your tee shot out of those fairway bunkers. If
They
you
do that
you're in
every
the fairway,
time. I
you have a
wasn't
reasonable chance to
done.
get out of here with a birdie.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. They don't do that anyway. Wow. It doesn't matter if you're done. They don't care.
We welcome
Good job
in
on the
Iona
money.
Steven. This, a putt for birdie.
Yes, it's very slightly downhill, but this is going to have to be on a start line way out to the left.
Because all they care about is the money.
Oh, maybe a misread there, and that curls by to the left. Okay, that one brushed in for bogey here at the fifth. Her slide continues. She'll drop to 9 over par. All right, so you've made your way through some of those harder par 4s, and now you get a chance to lick your chops at this par 5. The sixth is 564 yards. With a good tee shot, you'll have a chance of getting home in 2 and maybe making a 3.
Maybe. We might get a whole, we might get a par. Man. What are you waving at? I don't know. That's all.
Has to be thrilled with that
the
second
church
shot
has
here to the
family.
par 5. Frank got everything out of that.
Yeah, did well just to advance the ball so far down the fairway. And now a fairly straightforward third shot.
I left it.
Okay, on the
I
green
did that once and I
leave a
got a
putt
bogey.
that will get your attention.
Oh, get the ball!
Yeah, that's
Damn
what
it!
happens when you fall in love with the line.
Fuck
Forget
you.
about the speed.
This from 7 feet.
I got
Nicely
par.
read there.
Oh,
There's a par
no.
here at the 6th, and she'll remain at 9 over par.
We got it.
On now to another lengthy par 4 on this front side here at Torrey Pines. The 462-yard 7th tee shot down the left side is your best bet if you can do it.
You almost. Oh, so you got a par. Yeah.
Just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there. Well, that one didn't work out. Didn't look bad in the air. It hit the green, but didn't sit.
Yeah, it was never going to stop.
Look out. I mean, that one came out jalapeno hot, Frank.
Using all the real estate, and now really got the work cut out to get down in 2 putts.
Oh. Oh, come
I stared
on!
at that one too long. Sometimes you just got to go with your gut.
Ah, that's a double par there.
That's what happens when things are going poorly, right? When you don't take your time.
Well, we got two more holes. Alright, I got 2 more holes.
We arrive now at the second par 3 on the front side, the uphill
If
177 yard.
you made this hole, you might get
avoid the
number
large
2.
front bunker and get your shot to the right level of this 2-tiered green.
You took it such a place.
And this is going to be the short grass just off to the left. Now, from left of the green, second.
Oh! Oh! They're on the green!
Yes, no problem, she says. That's in for her par. And she'll remain right where she is.
Alright, you ready?
We finished the front side here at Torrey Pines at the 615-yard par 5 reachable into by only the longest hitters with a good drive and that aggressive layup. Birdie is definitely a possibility.
Be prepared! This is like the hardest hole I've played.
There. That might be the drive of the round so far.
I played this hole and it's hard as shit.
300 yards out, a second to the par 5.
I know. I played this hole and I had to withdraw once. But I played it and birdie. If you get a birdie, I'll be happy.
On the fairway. This par 5 playing long today. See how close this third shot can be hit.
Oh my God! On the green. Get a birdie! 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 Get a birdie!
And that's going to leave some work, but it'll end up okay. Let's bring in Nota Begay the third for a look at birdie.
Still have to be aware of the slope coming downhill, but not a ton of break in this.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! You almost started. You almost started too.
13 feet away. That's well done right there. A good save for par at the 9th. And that will wrap up what was a tricky and demanding front side. We start the backside at Torrey Pines with the 454-yard par 4 9th. This one not as daunting as some others here with a good tee shot. Birdie, definitely a possibility.
Come on, birdie! Oh, he got that birdie.
And that, a good-looking shot there. Well placed.
You have to get birdie. I have to. Yep, you gotta.
This is where club selection is so important. Second shot into that stiff breeze.
It's such a good hole. He's got that birdie. I am. Yep, he's got that birdie. He's in that birdie. Man, come on, you're right there.
Tough start to the backside, Frank.
Yeah, it doesn't bode well, too. You start losing confidence with the putter early on.
You're right there, too.
And that's what these greens can do to you. They make you see things that just aren't there. And that one slides by. Time to just pick up and move on to the
come
next
on.
hole.
Oh, there's 18 holes.
Always like to see
right
a
there.
par 3 where you
There's
have to
18
hit maybe a long iron, even a hybrid.
You're right there too, Taylor.
That's the case here at the 11th. If
oh,
the wind is
this is the hardest
hole. On
hole.
the card, it's 225 yards, but it can play upwards of 240, 250
this is
yards.
The hard hole.
You need to be at your best on this shot.
We gotta be ready.
So
It's
that is
well harder.
right, and that's going to leave plenty of work to try and get out of here with a par.
More.
Looking
No,
back up
there's
from
more.
behind the green, a second to this par 3.
I know there's more. There's more. Of course there's more. There's always been more. Do you not play golf?
Got it there, but not quite on target.
There's always 18 holes. Wow.
Good stuff, though it is for a bogey 4. And she's going to fall even further down that leaderboard. Well, heading back toward the ocean, this hole, the 12th, at better than 500 yards in a par 4, is typically among the hardest for Torrey Pines. It is a real beast. That's going to be into one of the 4 fairway bunkers here at 12, and that will make getting on this green in 2 quite a challenge indeed.
Nope. No challenge.
Well, given the choice, most players would rather play from the green grass versus the white sand.
Yeah, there was no advantage to try and take that much more out of that fairway bunker. Couldn't reach the green. That's a smart play.
Now this putt from 23 feet. Nope, a good effort, but that's going to wander a few feet by. Okay, finished off there for double bogey. And she's going to continue free fall down the leaderboard.
I'm sorry.
Out of the massive 621-yard par 5 13, you'll need a drive.
You're trying.
If you go for the green in 2, the second shot has to carry
You're trying your best.
260 yards or so.
You're trying your best, at least.
It's so hard to bounce back after a huge score, especially
Come on,
when you're still reeling
you're
from
doing
it.
good.
Try and pull the screws back in the head there. Just take a little breath, maybe 2. Decent swing. Don't try and kill it. Exactly like that. Really good shot.
Focus on the
Okay,
leaderboard.
that's going to get down toward the base of the hill. A lot of divots down there, and that will leave a difficult third.
Focus on the leaderboard. Don't go down on the leaderboard, please. Please don't go down on the leaderboard, too. I won't. I want you to go up.
There. Wrong club selection.
Wow.
Poor execution. Regardless, a lot of meat still on that bone.
What happened?
Okay, not particularly close, but a chance for the putter to do its thing.
Oh, I gotta do this shit. There's a little far out.
It's frustrating when you hit a putt that comes up that short.
Okay, I got it. You see the little finish? That is that.
Nope.
You see the little finish? That is all. That is all.
Okay, not taking advantage of that par 5. It's in for a double bogey 7. And she'll continue to fall down that leaderboard.
Wow, Bryan.
We now arrive at the 437-yard par 4 14th at Torrey Pines. The canyon running along the left side of the fairway is the danger here.
This is Joel. I'm failing. It's not a mistake. Pebble Beach. Oh, this is an easy one. This is the boats.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly
this is easy.
present
This is a lot easier.
season-long
This is the beach.
for the FedEx Cup. From the Monterey Peninsula, live opening round
this is a lot
coverage
easier.
of the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am.
I've been to
Blue
this one.
skies on top of blue waters, right next to one of the prettiest pieces of green grass on this good earth. As we check out the leaderboard here in round 1. Doug Gim is your leader. He's off to a 4-under start. So many great golf courses here on the Monterey Peninsula. We're at Pebble Beach for this, the 3rd tournament on the PGA Tour schedule this year. And Frank, we look at the golfer we're going to be following. Rookie on this tour, still looking to play the weekend for the first time after 2 missed cuts. Is there a danger of getting too discouraged early on?
There certainly is, and I think that's exactly where the player feels right now. If all of a sudden it's 3 in a row, you start to think, have I made the right decision? But I remember a line from the late, great Arnold Palmer. He said, this game is 90% mental, and the other 10%, well, that's mental as well.
Frank, this whole area of the country, Monterey, Carmel, 17-mile drive, just such a stunning setting for golf. We're just taking a nice drive with the emerald green fairway set against the ocean blue. It's just ideal. But talk to me about playing the course, Pebble Beach. What should a young golfer like this keep in mind when teeing it up for the first time as a professional?
Rich, it's the polar opposite of the drive-in, you know, where you decompress and look at the views. Because once you get onto that first tee at Pebble, it's a wonderful golf course designed by Jack Neville. You're going to realize that no 2 holes look the same. I mean, that's stating the obvious there. But side hill lies when you play it towards the Pacific. And then you sort of beat your way around the golf course. The beautiful downhill par 3/7. I know it's talked about in its photograph, but that's where you start scratching your head like, do I have the right club? And that's a feeling you get at Pebble so often around this golf course. But I mentioned 7, so I've got to mention 8, 9, and 10. In my opinion, they're the 3 best par 4s in a row in any golf course I've ever seen. I mean, they're beautiful driving holes and iron play, but, you know, Pebble's about the experience, but it's also about the legacy that this golf course has for America. So to compete at Pebble is one thing. To play well at Pebble, well, that's another thing as well.
I played well. I played well.
Yeah, that's a good putt, though it is for bogey here at the 2nd. She's going to fall here to +1.
I played in real life. I played well.
Frank, this is a fun little par 4. Not too long, but the emphasis here is on putting the ball in the right spot, isn't it?
It certainly is. You have to know how far you carry it, because if you take a line at that sort of 3rd bunker there on the right side, on a direct line at the left edge of that, it's about 250 yards to get to the sort of start of the fairway. From there, you only have 100 yards in, so just find your point, your aiming point.
Down on the course, let's check in with Nota Begay III.
And just a huge mistake with the ball finding the bunker down the right-hand side. And don't let the backdrop of that beautiful ocean fool you. This is a tough shot.
This going to be
equally
as tough. Another try to get this up and out.
Oh my Lord.
Well, going to get a chance to try that again. Got to fully commit to this one as he'll try again. Okay, not too bad there. Not in gimme range, but a good chance to possibly walk away only down a stroke.
Only down a stroke.
Well read. That's in for a bogey 5. She'll fall now to
Not
2
bad.
over par. Well, this is where Pebble Beach starts to look like Pebble Beach in all its glory and magnificent beauty. It's only 333 yards. Off the tee, he
man.
can hit driver. Maybe make an eagle, knock it up on the green. We have seen
Don't
guys
make
do
an
it.
eagle.
Or you can play it safe, long iron off the tee. Either way, you're thinking 3 at 4.
Can you make an eagle?
From the fairway, let's go to Noda.
Aggressive play off the tee pays off, ball sitting nicely in the fairway, and a very good chance to get it in tight.
Well, safely on, but that's going to be a long way away. Iona's down there. This for birdie.
Yeah, it's a long putt, so pace is important, but there's not a whole lot to it. Fancy the chances
Oh
of
my
getting this
god.
close.
I missed the hole.
And this will be a
You
5-foot
missed the
putt.
hole? Yeah. Oh, come on! No! You're right there!
Going to leave it on the lip. That one finished off. It is a bogey here at 4. And she'll drop to 3 over. Here we are at the first par 3 at Pebble Beach. It's the 189-yard fifth. This was redesigned late last century by the great Jack Nicklaus, who has so much rich
Jack
history here
Nicklaus.
at Pebble Beach.
We know.
That is going to be tough in there. That is into the heavy stuff. Now, from the apron, second to the par 3.
Oh my god! Did you just say magic?
Didn't trust the read there, and that's going to cost him.
I did magic. Oh my god. I saw that.
Yeah, that's well done, though it is for bogey here at the par 3.
Oh, you went
That
half.
will
You
not
half
help
the
the
magic.
cause. Frank, here we are. Another good scoring opportunity. The dramatic par 5-6.
I saw that.
It's easy to have that view of Stillwater Cove on the right.
You are.
But that, needless to say, is not the place to
Oh,
go.
it's a
Those
ball.
5 bunkers down the left really determine your strategy off the tee. Plus, you're
is hard.
playing from elevation, nearly 20 yards extra off the tee. So that run out of
That's
360
not really
at the
hard.
end of the
It
fairway,
was
believe me,
not a
that's in play.
focus. Not on the focus on the ball. Like that. On the focus on the ball.
Look,
You gotta
I know
ignore
par
the
fives are long
commentators
holes
and
and
focus
most
on the
people
ball.
struggle to reach,
They
but
do.
that 3-wood did not even touch the putting surface. Had to be the wrong club. I know it's ambitious, but look where it is now.
Oh, it is annoying. I focus on you. Right.
I don't think we'll be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight, Frank, but all in all, that's not too bad.
Yeah, not bad, but not great. So, not bad.
Put on your spin. I want it on your
This is the one you
spin,
dreamed about,
dumbass.
isn't it? Just a little baby wedge that kisses the clouds and drops softly on that tiny
No,
green
I
here at
want
the
it on your
seventh.
spin.
You and your maker, there's nothing better in the world than to be playing the 7th hole and playing it well here at Pebble Beach. A bit of a misfire there. That
I
is
want
well
to
off
stream on.
target
I
to the
want to
right of this
stream
par
on your
3.
spin.
Second shot now here at the par 3.
Highlights.
This is a 13-footer.
Some missed highlights. Yeah, that's fine. Okay.
This hole really taking
Hey!
its toll now.
You. I'll put you on your spin.
She'll finish that off as that is in for
I don't
double
know
bogey.
that.
And that's going to move her down to 6 over par.
I'm calling you,
16-yard 8th hole, one of the premier par 4s in golf. Fairway wood or long iron off the tee, giving way to a long approach over the cliffs and a yawning chasm below.
It's so hard to bounce back.